boys have been breached by...
Beached or breached?
breached. B-R-E-A-C-H-E-D.
Oh, it happens when you're young. I mean, if you have a big night and can't remember, often you get breached.
No, not that kind of breached. I've been breached by you boys, actually. A breach of privacy here at NZME. Turns out we all share a ChatGPT account. You pay for it, G Lane. It's the ACC ChatGPT account. And I failed to realise that we were just always logged into that. Whenever I use ChatGPT, I'm using the same account that Joe uses. I'm using the same one that you use. And I came in yesterday. There was a couple of remarks made around the office about some things that I didn't quite understand. A couple of sly jokes, that type of thing. And then I was like, hang on. I feel like that's the type of thing that I, just am researching on my own at home. Anyway, it turns out I didn't really realise, and I'm sure I should have, that there's a history section on a ChatGPT account. And look, it's fair to say that that I do a lot of my ChatGPTing, how do I say this, under the influence after 9 p.m. at night.
Okay. Here's from my perspective. Firstly, one, it's not a breach of privacy because it is a shared work account. Not once.
Unfortunately, that argument might have legs.
Yeah. Secondly, you're using ChatGPT
for everything
as pretty much your second brain.
Yeah.
Like your first brain is disengaged for some reason. I don't know what, it's just a neutral or something. And so you've gone to ChatGPT for questions such as, how do you spell specialist?
Yes.
Which you got right.
Yes,
when you wrote
spelled
it out.
specialist right.
Yeah, I was actually secretly quite stoked with that.
So, and another one around, I'm going to go
Health
for a
and
run.
fitness,
I'm going to go for a run.
But this is
for me. How soon should I eat oats beforehand? Like, other ones are like, another one was, I'm tired. How should I breathe properly? Do I breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth?
Oh, I wonder what I was up to there.
No, I made that up. But I mean,
I believed it for a moment.
Unbelievable.
There was some other shit. You were just.
My favourite one was the, what's the most complex meal I can make without an oven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain.
Do you want me to explain what that actually is? Well, it's a boring answer if you want the actual answer.
Well, I'm picking that you haven't got an oven, and because I think the question before that was how do you spell anniversary? So we put two and two together, and we were like, okay, it's him and Loz's anniversary. He wants to make something
going
special.
away on a trip.
He hasn't got an oven, but he wants to make something complex to impress her. He's just learnt how to spell anniversary via ChatGPT, and now he's going to impress her with his cooking skills via ChatGPT on the most complex meal to cook without an oven. I rest my case, Your Honour.
Yeah, that story's better. Right, okay. I mean, I was quite impressed with myself. I'm obviously clearly quite ambitious whenever I'm on ChatGPT because there was also a bit in there. Because again, I had it could have been worse is what I realised. I had to be honest. When I found out that you had my ChatGPT history, I was like, oh shit. What have I done on there? Because I can't remember. Yeah. You just do it. I treat ChatGPT like I treat Google, or how I used to treat Google. So spell check.
You can still do Google, eh? I mean, ChatGPT is more around doing tasks for you, like making your job a little bit easier, more efficient, more efficient. Not just using it to just solve everyday tasks. Like,
right, okay. So
how do you spell stuff and?
No, that's quite useful for when I'm coming up with.
Do you talk to it or do you type it?
I haven't developed any kind of formal relationship with it yet.
Okay.
That definitely could be in my future.
I think that that poor ChatGPT agent or whatever is getting some mixed messages because you'll be coming out with a certain tone of how you talk to it and asking it things.
I'm quite demanding, I have noticed that.
Yeah, I'm coming in with air fryer to oven conversion.
Jesus Christ.
And then,
well, I did want to move on to this.
Why am I paying? Why am I paying for this service that is basically just compensating for your lack of brains?
Yes, well, I did want to go on to this. Joe Jury hasn't covered himself in glory on that either. A lot of conversions from the imperial to metric system for Joe.
Again, Google.
Yeah. What else are you doing? Well, actually,
Google is free.
Turning my cats into Norman Rockwell paintings.
Okay.
Yeah. I also saw that at 1 a.m. on Saturday night, I asked how long would it take me to run the length of New Zealand and could I do it in 1 month?
Okay, I'm ending the subscription.
Lane, are you disappointed that...
I'm ending the subscription because, was he doing any fucking work on this thing?
Are you more disappointed that...
Written,
that graphic. Are you more disappointed that we're not asking you for help? We're asking a a autonomous robot AI.
Well,
how
I
to
guess,
spell
Is it from a
anniversary
place of
or
insecurity?
yeah, look, I mean, I guess if you were asking me such stupid questions,
is it a philosophical question?
I would be like concerned for your general mental well-being if you were asking me how to spell anniversary and, hey, Lane, what's the most complex meal you can make without an oven? I'd be like, do some work.
What is it? What is the most complex thing you can make without an oven?
Yeah, what is it?
fucking
Fruit
know.
salad?
Like a microwave quiche, I think was the answer.
Oh, but that's an oven of some description.
Yeah.
It's a cooking device.
I didn't have a microwave.
When you said oven, did you mean like the oven as in the stove top, or the oven as in where you cook it? Did you have a stove top?
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna break
Okay.
the facade. There was a promotion idea that came into us, and it was the idea was that we were supposed to be doing a video
Yes.
on you're not supposed to drink and fry.
Mm-hmm.
And we had this idea as what if we all get steamed and then try and cook this complex dinner and film it and see who could do the best thing. So that's what that was for, is I was trying to find out what was quite complex. It recommended sushi.
Yeah, I guess.
But
Yeah,
you
sushi,
need a rice cooker?
Yeah, you got to roll
Roll,
it. You can
stove
do
top.
that you can do that in a rice cooker, like a slow cooker.
Can you hangi rice?
No,
It's not that good, is it?
it's a bit
It becomes a bit sticky.
bit earthy.
Where do you boys sit on hangi?
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't
It's a
like
bit
it
too
either.
earthy
It's
for
too
me.
earthy, yeah.
Yeah. Potatoes
It's
are
got a
damn
very
good to
strong
come out of it.
smoky taste to it, earthy taste,
Yeah.
which for some stuff is nice, but not everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me a good old American barbecue over a hangi.
Anyway, that's the ChatGPT situation. We'll
Yeah,
keep
I'm
an eye on
cancelling
that.
it.
I'd be very careful if I
How
was
much
you
is
boys.
it, by the way?
Oh, about
Quite a lot.
$16 a month.
What? Oh, okay, that's fine. I mean,
Yes.
for the humour of you trying to, use
Well,
one half of your
if it
brain.
makes you feel any better before we move on to the actual sport part of this show, if you are new around here, sorry, this is our cold open that always goes for a little bit too long. You would be so frustrated at how often I'd be asking you how to spell something because
But then I can just direct you to Google, the free service.
live from the Export Beer Garden studio. This is the agenda for Thursday, the 26th of February.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Cricket last night.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
cricket last night. Got up early this morning, watched the last hour or so. She turgid. But New Zealand ended up humping Sri Lanka. And good to see performances from some other team members. We got 168 for 7 in our 20 overs. And given what we'd scored in India, this is our first game proper in Sri Lanka. Pitches are a bit slower, take turn. 168 for 7. Was a little bit nervous about that one.
Yeah.
Thought it was a bit low.
Playing on a clay court.
Yeah, thank Christ. Mitchell Satner and Cole McConey came in and scored some quick runs at the end. Satner top score with 47. He was paying how much did he was paying?
$23.
$23 top score.
Holy
Anyway.
heck.
But McConchie, he did well. McConey, sorry, to get us up to that total because before that it was looking like it was going to be like 140.
Yeah.
Anyway, we sucked the life out of them. Matt Henry only bowled 2 overs. Lockie Ferguson only bowled 1 over. The rest was spin.
Yeah.
And we just choked them out, and they only got to 107 on their 20 overs, Sri Lanka. So real turgid old bitch, that one. We ended up winning by 61 runs. That's Sri Lanka out of their own World Cup.
With all due respect to Sri Lanka here, how shit is Sri Lanka?
Oh, they were playing so well in the pool play. They were doing so well, and it looked like India and Sri Lanka dead sets for semi-finals at least.
Yeah.
And both teams have seemed to have shat the bed because now India, after being humped by South Africa, are now facing a West Indies team who are looking pretty good. And if they get them on a good day, that's going to be a challenge for India. And if they lose, that's them out.
Have there been any updates on the latest Pythagoras theorem that you've come up with to make sure that we don't have to verse either England or
India
in the semis?
Well, it all depends whether if India lose to West Indies, they're out. So, we'll go and play South Africa or we'll play West Indies in the semi-final. But we still have to play England.
I'm a bit nervous about the West Indies.
If Pakistan beat Sri Lanka, then there's still some... I mean, we have to get humped, I think, hard by England to not make
And Pakistan have to absolutely pound Sri Lanka into the core of the earth.
Yeah.
Which is probably not going to happen. Our run rate's good enough.
Yep. Okay, so this weekend Saturday morning, we've got England at 2:30 in the morning. So it'll be great if we can fart into these semi-finals because then it's all on.
Yeah.
It's all on for young and old. Speaking of being pounded into the core of the earth, Melie Kerr
Excuse me?
Didn't know. I did not know that this game was even on. The series was even happening. But the White Ferns are playing the women's cricket powerhouse of Zimbabwe. Melie Kerr scored 101 off 51 deliveries.
Yeah, she's a gun.
Is that frustrating for her? And she got, what did she get, 4 wickets as well? So 2 for 14 off her 4 overs.
Like, what is going on here?
Like,
these are the type of numbers you see in like year 6 cricket, in the sense that, there's just one kid that is just so much better than everyone else, needs to be playing about 4 years older.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like she was just bullying.
It's a different league.
Anyway, beloved Beezer.
It's a men against boys kind of situation.
Beloved Beezer, though.
Woman against girls,
she was a good,
been fine, but...
beloved Beezer for Zimbabwe. Good player, 49 not out.
Who's that, sorry?
Beloved Beezer.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a name.
Yeah. So anyway.
Is that really her name?
Yeah.
Chippo Mungiri Tilapani.
Yep. Anyway.
Once more on that?
My mic's off.
Okay.
Anyway, Melie, I feel like Melie should be playing in some sort of international competition somewhere else.
Yeah, it does
rather
feel
than
a little bit like that.
being at Seton Park, pounding Zimbabwe into the core of the earth.
Third New Zealand woman to score a T20 100.
And what must be the quickest by a country mile?
Yeah,
at 51
absolutely.
balls. Yeah, she was just scoring at will.
Can I guess the others?
Yep.
Susie? Sophie.
Yep.
Thank you.
A lot of Aussies have scored hundreds. Alyssa Healy, Meg Lanning. A lot of Aussies have scored hundreds.
How many?
I don't have those stats in front of me here.
All right.
So going back to the World Cup, Ravindra, he got 4 for 27. Best figures for him.
Wow.
Ravichandra Ravindra got player of the match as well because he scored a handy 32. Matt Henry, 2 for 3, got a wicket with his first delivery. Nissan Carr straight through the gate.
Which is good because he
has been
in good form.
He is good, that guy.
Nissan Carr.
He's proper good.
That was a prime wicket, and Santa sucked the life out of them in the middle. One for 19 off his 4, and his advice to Ravichandra Ravindra was like, just slow it down, mate. Just bowl as slow as possible. And when Mitchell Satner says bowl slow as possible, he bowls slow.
Yeah, he's got some autumn leaves on him. We were talking pre-show about the Marcus Lush evening show on News Talk GB. That there was the equivalent of the Marcus Lush show. There was just 10-second pauses. There was
slow it down.
Slow it right down.
Slow
a
it
couple
right
of chats
down.
to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Anyone got any breaking news? 0800 80 1080. You can... anything happening in your region?
Microwaves.
Anything at all. I love Marcus Lush. He's got the best job. He lives down in Invercargill, owns half of Bluff. Literally owns half of Bluff. He's got the amount of houses he's got down there.
Oh, before we move on from the Aussies, have you seen that great photo of the lads hangout that came out of the Aussie media team last night?
What?
It was between Howie, Ian Smith, and Aaron Finch. They were all having a beer together. I saw this plastered right across my socials.
Oh. Well, over in India? Or in Sri Lanka? In Colombo?
I think they're overseas, right? Are they there? Is Smitty there?
Schmitty's there,
yeah. Look at
he's slowly coming around to New Zealand winning.
Is he? Is he? Well, he's probably heard us.
Yeah.
We know India's out, so...
Oh, yeah, if India are out. Then, no, he still can't badmouth. Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm looking at Simon Dill's rebuild. We all know that he had a Turkish rebuild, but he got his done in India. I just noticed the other day he's growing the front out, but it seems like they've missed a bit on the side, and it looks like he's got a Jonah Lomu fringe.
Oh yeah, this can happen
on a bald head. So he's got a lot going on at the front.
Yeah, too much.
And then there's a bit not so much going on at the back.
Right, so they've taken
Have a look.
really.
Have a look next time. Look at the rebuild and just see if it's probably a rebuild that was done in a hurry. Maybe like a few of those houses that went up post earthquake.
Simon Dill, here we go. Oh, his Instagram's quite interesting. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you don't want.
How old is he? With all due respect, I respect that.
He's in his late 40s.
Okay.
Could be in the early 50s, in fact, actually.
Yeah, running a fantastic party. How old is...
You don't... Yeah, there's some interesting photos.
Do you think it pisses him off he took 99 test wickets?
Yeah, but his...
Never made it to 100?
His comeback is 99 more than you.
Yeah.
That's what he says every time.
What a comeback.
Top bloke. What about your mate, G Lane, Bernie Ecclestone?
Oh, yeah,
has added his voice to those criticising Formula One's new regulations. Jesus, we are desperate if we're talking about Formula One.
How often have I told you my Bernie Ecclestone story?
I don't know if you've told me at all. Have I skipped a page here? Sorry.
Okay, so Bernie Ecclestone. So
no, I haven't.
I used to work in London for a company that used to do sports activations and sponsorship activations. And it's like It's not like in New Zealand where you go and put a tent up at the polo and give out free stuff.
Yeah.
This is like one of the jobs we got given was looking after a Formula One team. So it was McLaren, or Vodafone, and we would work with the drivers and activate Vodafone at all the. So it was big money.
Right.
And then they caught wind of that Formula One, and then through various contacts, because the guy it was actually more the kind of Jewish network because Ecclestone and another the head of our company got together, and they said we want to do the biggest ever F1 launch in Abu Dhabi to launch the 2009 Grand Prix in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, we're building Yas Island especially for it. They had loads of cash.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we were the agency that was put in charge of running this event, so flying all the Formula One teams to Abu Dhabi. So it was the biggest gathering of Formula One teams outside of a Formula One.
Wow.
To do a street race demonstration, do some burnouts in front of the Sheikh, and have a dinner party and all bugger off. Anyway, all the drivers came in on private jets. All of the teams came in on private jets. All the engineers, the cars had to get shipped over. It was intense.
Full noise, yeah.
Full noise. Had to shut down the Corniche in Abu Dhabi, which is the road along the waterfront there, which was impossible because no locals listen to anything you do. So even though you've got it shut down for Formula One cars, there's some guy in a dish dash walking across, smoking a pipe in the middle of the track. Anyway, but that's beside the point because we're trying to fly everyone in to get to the Emirates Palace, and we get a phone call to say that Bernie Ecclestone's jet is not at Stansted Airport to pick him up.
Okay.
And we're like, okay, well, that's not our fault.
No.
Apparently his PA had forgot to book.
The PG.
The PA had forgot to book his jet. Because you have a jet and it just goes into a pool and everyone uses it. You've still got to book it. It just doesn't sit there waiting for you. I didn't know that. So they said it wasn't booked.
That is a bit above your pay grade, to be fair.
So I wasn't booked. And they were like, well, what are we going to do? And I say, well, he sent the PA to the EasyJet counter and asked EasyJet. He said, I will hire an entire EasyJet plane just to take me to Abu Dhabi. Like, just, if you've got one spare. And the EasyJet were like, no.
No, that's
No.
not really something.
And
we
then they
do,
came
so-
back and said, like, we've asked EasyJet, there's no jets. Can you help? And at our end, it was like, wow, can we help? I don't know. And we rang the Crown Prince's office of Abu Dhabi and said, listen,
You just had a direct line.
listen, Bernie Ecclestone is stuck at Stansted Airport in London. Events tomorrow. Any chance of a favour? So a few people ring around and they sent the Crown Prince's jet with 4 pilots to Stansted, picked them up. The other 2 pilots flew home.
That is a different
Crisis
level.
averted.
Well done. So Bernie
But I
managed to make it.
He did make it, but I still wanted him to come in on an EasyJet.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
You don't feel like he's running a little bit of a 3 blind mice look at the moment?
He's a multi-billionaire because obviously he sold Formula One to Liberty Media. He's the OG Formula One commercial rinser. And I don't know if you checked out his MIDI.
I haven't.
Yeah,
But I mean, I can.
But just look at the state of him, and you'll know exactly what to expect.
I can picture something.
Yeah.
Is it what's known as the Belichick? A Belichick?
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, for Formula Ones, he had a container that would carry his Rolls Royce Phantom to every race, and his driver would come with it as well. So at every location you turn up to at the airport would be the same Rolls Royce Phantom and driver. Yeah. So it would, as part of the circuit, it would go around. It would be Bernie's Phantom.
That's always something that I haven't quite understood about the rich is when you get to buy nice cars, but then you have to hire out a driver. It's like, hang on, why are you?
Well, it's pretty mean. Have you been on the back of a Phantom? It's pretty cool.
I suppose that is. No, you're right. That is pretty sick.
It's like 2 big lazy
I'm
boys.
trying to undermine something that I'm just clearly jealous of. But like, surely you wanted to get in the front of that thing and drop the clutch on the automatic.
I'd be terrified. Because at the same event, this is going totally off topic. We had to hire like 30 BMWs for just ferrying VIPs around. And then there's a few VVIPs.
You keep saying these things like they're normal. This is so out of this world.
And then we had 2 Rolls Royce Phantoms. And
Again, you should do.
Anyway, we'd hired them for a week with drivers and to ferry all these fucking people around. Anyway, everyone kind of left early and we had the cars for another 24 hours.
Oh, mate.
So we got the driver and we both got in the Rolls Royce Phantoms, 1 each. And we got in there, a couple of us, me and this English guy and the 2 Aussies and another one. Driver took us into the centre of, fuck, it was mean. There was like reclining lazy boys, leather lazy boys in the back. And then there was a glass screen that came up for the driver, which you could lower,
Yeah.
But also it went like black and white, like see-through with a click of a button.
Yeah, that's sick.
So
That's
we're
fucking
like,
tight.
we're like pressing this up, goes, And it's going off and on.
That's on.
The driver's like, you guys right back there? And we're like,
Just keep driving, sir. Yeah. Just keep driving, brother.
Like,
Again.
And then we'd pull up to this market, so these two Phantoms pull up, and like people started to gather around with their phones.
Oh, yeah, trying to figure out
And
who it
then
was. Who
we got out
who are
with-
these hot shots that are about to jump out of the back of these Rolls Royces?
We got high vis on. We've got steel cap boots because we're just a couple of fucking lizards getting out.
That was a different event to the one where Lewis Hamilton ended up crashing into a park bench.
That was London. That was in London.
Okay.
That's what got us the gig.
Oh, that was such a success, was it, when you crashed Lewis Hamilton into a park bench?
He crashed.
Yeah.
He crashed.
And then he went on to say that was one of the toughest racing courses he's ever had to drive.
It was tight.
Yeah, he did say there's Monaco and then there's that.
Yeah, it was
The
tight.
G Lane.
He didn't
the
need to
G-Lane
go so
London
fast
track.
around it. It was his fault.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how I've got myself in these situations,
I don't
but
know how
I
you do
just
either.
I find myself in them.
You're clearly good in an interview, that's what I'd say. Yeah, let's take a break and we'll come back and chat some NZ Open. Have you ever played in the NZ Open or been down to the NZ Open?
Hell no. I've heard it's. Wells has. This is one down the hills, and I was a bit confused because last weekend was the New Zealand PGA,
Yeah, it's a bit.
which was at Paraparaumu, and this weekend's the New Zealand Open, which is at the Hills in Queenie, Millbrook. Millbrook. No, I haven't been. Wells went and said it was the greatest weekend of his life.
Yeah, he loved it, but he just spent the entire time wounding Stephen Fleming about
him and Baz
golf
McCullum.
swing.
Yeah. But if you go there I think you can go there because it's kind of a pro-am as well. So amateurs can pay to go in. I think it's about 10 grand and you can go and play in it.
Yeah.
And you
We've
get
got that, don't we?
you get a lot of free shit.
Yeah.
So
okay,
he's saying that you get watches and Garmin's, and so you get the goodie bags are good.
Yeah.
You live on course. Apparently the 19th is pretty mean because it's like water around the 18th. Apparently it's a good time.
Yeah, that is on.
But I'd never play. I would be terrible.
Foxy isn't playing, but Dan Hillier is before the start. Before the start of play, was the favourite at the TAB, paying $7.25.
Yeah, we go deep. If you listen to the sports book, we go deep on the odds for everyone on there. There's a few tips too on a few Aussies.
Saw a great clip on his socials over the weekend. Was it? He just got married, I believe.
Hillier.
And going up to the whatever you call the kind of bride and groom, the head table. The bride picked up an espresso martini, passed one to her left, which was Dan, and then they both took a sip, and then Dan looked to his right and realised that his middy had just buffed the entire espresso martini, and then just looked at her and was like, oh, okay, we're doing this, and away they went. So they seemed like a great couple of New Zealanders, those guys. They played, she caddies for him quite a lot.
Oh, I tell you who's on the bag for Hillier at the moment is Jeff Wilson, Goldie.
He's on the bag?
Yeah, carrying his bag at the Golf Open.
Oh, okay, yeah. I want to pick that.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Should we take a break again, or do you want to just get stuck into some yours, please? So jumped us around a bit.
No, there's one. Kelly Slater's playing golf down there.
Is he?
Yeah, Kelly Slater, the surfing legend, is playing in the Pro-Am down there.
Why?
He's one of the ambassadors. Because every year they pick 4 ambassadors, and for some stupid reason, Wells was one of the ambassadors. Never got invited back.
No.
Because I think he came dead last, but he said his pro was a shocker. I think
That's, by the way, that right there is classic Wells. He's come last.
Yeah.
And he's gone, the pro I was with was an absolute shit. He didn't know what he was doing. And it's like, mate, hang on, sorry, you came dead last.
Yeah, I think they have Izzy Dagg, Stephen Fleming, Kelly Slater, and they got a couple of other.
Has Dan played before? Vitters? Vittori?
Yeah, I think he has actually. I think a wee while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's around. He's probably good, but he can't be bothered. He can't be bothered. He'd rather just head round tits. Head round tits. Baz could be down there, potentially. Yeah, he's knocking around at the moment. So yeah, that kicks off today.
He'd be coaching England, wouldn't he? He'd be in India, yeah.
That's right, yeah. Oh, mate,
he might not be there.
He might not be.
How good's the Baz story? Like, if they win this T20 World Cup, literally rising from the ashes.
Yeah, it is.
After they are calling for his head, they're going to have to knight him if they win. They've knighted every other World Cup winning
T20 though? No, you're not knighting someone for a T20 win.
Yeah, it's a World Cup. You take it.
Where do we sit on the... Like, is the One Day World Cup the biggest achievement in sport right now? Winning the One Day World Cup. Biggest achievement in cricket, sorry.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to say, isn't it? Because that's kind of a mixture of disciplines for both, isn't it? For Test cricket and T20.
And that's only every 4 years, whereas the T20 World Cup's every 1.5.
I would rather take one One Day World Cup than 2 T20 World Cups.
Wow.
Actually, 3 T20 World Cups.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that for sure.
Because the West Indies have won one, Pakistan have won one. Everyone won one. Whereas the ODI one, I think, it's the cream rises to the top.
One day World Cup or World Test Championship one. Are they even-ish par?
I
on par?
think I'm going to go the one-dayers.
Yep.
Only because
I'd agree.
Only because the cards are stacked so much against us for the World Test Championship because we don't play any tests.
What about an away series win in India? I mean, we've had one.
Even since we've had one, I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean too much anymore. Winning the Ashes away?
No,
What about a Boxing Day test?
Yeah, beating Australia in a test series in Australia, I would take that over a T20 World Cup.
Wow. Even if it ended up being a series loss?
No, I'd take the T20 World Cup. It needs to be a test series victory, like 3-0 or 2-1.
Okay, and that would be the only thing. So just to clarify, the One Day World Cup is the pinnacle.
I think so. I
think you're right.
Only by default. I love Test cricket. Love the World Test Championship. We've got the scoreboard up from the very first one, but I just think the cards are so stacked against us on that I find it hard for us to even compete in that these days.
Yeah.
So that's why the one day one. I enjoy the one days, the ebbs and flows of that.
Yeah, I agree.
T20, I'd take it. Hell yeah. Hell yes, I'd take it.
Does it feel like you can kind of smash and grab a T20? Is that what there is? Is that
a little
the
bit.
vibe that we have about that?
A little bit, because a game can swing on the back of one player so massively.
You're right.
Seifert can get 110 off 50 balls and pretty much, or a bowler can get 4 wickets quickly. One player can take the game away.
Yep, I agree.
More than anything.
That's actually quite an interesting discussion. Get in touch via the talkback function, actually. Where do you rank the cricketing achievements? I think One Day World Cup is first. Second is going to be a series win in Australia. A series win in Australia might be over the One Day World Cup for me. Anyway, let's take a break.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Did someone say we got 9 of these today? Holy moly.
Yeah, we got a backlog.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, backed up. Let's go.
It'll actually only be 8 because one of them was meant to be for when Melie was on, but he's...
No, do less.
Actually, two of them were for Melie, but he's doing less. So.
Oh, okay. We'll play them to him next week.
Yeah. So
Open the floodgates.
here we go. Here's the first one.
Right, fuck off, G Lane. With a 70-inch TV in my fucking garage to listen and watch the cricket. What are all us mothers fucking doing? Just fucking subsidising your lifestyle and listen to this fucking shit chat. Jesus Christ. I'm out. I think I'm out.
Okay.
Go on, Australia.
He's actually sent a part 2. Here we go.
Okay.
Jojo, shut the fuck up. Play your ice hockey for fun. I mean, I've never seen a picture of you, but I've got a picture of my head. You don't look that fun, brother.
So
It's nice of my brother to send a voicemail in.
Yeah, I mean, look, 2 out of 10 for audio quality.
Yeah, not great there through the hands-free on the Hilux, I assume.
I picked up a couple of bits of abuse talking about me watching the game in my garage or something.
Yeah, what was going on there? Talk us through that, Joe. If you
I think he's not happy that you've got a 70-inch TV in your garage and you're watching.
Can I just say,
yes, out of touch.
My 70-inch.
You've lost touch.
You've lost touch with the common man.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with this contributor.
Okay, look,
a toilet in there. You got a urinal.
No,
in
I
there?
haven't got a toilet in there, but that is a Hisense TV. Okay,
a Conker.
It was a Hisense I bought from JB Hi-Fi for $700.
Yeah, it's either that or the Vion.
Now, if that's not the common man, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
if
you're
I
right.
had a 70-inch fucking 10 grand Sony fucking Bravia, then yeah.
We are definitely kind of approaching odd Hamish and Andy territory here, but that is definitely something that is a common man thing to do is buy your TV based on size,
Yes.
not quality.
Correct, a Hisense.
And that's also what I do.
Go to JB Hi-Fi, check out the 70-inch Hisense, then come and talk to me about being out of touch,
And
okay?
also, is that because we get 5% off here at NZME, being a part of, if you go to JB Hi-Fi? So again,
Do
common
we?
man
Do
stuff.
we?
Yep. Also, PB Tech.
Oh, that's out of
When
touch.
was that information
Yeah,
passed on?
I got an email from Sarah Catron.
Well, she got the deal. Anyways,
Sorry.
Anyway, look, I apologize.
There's a few more actually, I think, out
I
there.
mean, look, if there's out of touch, it's out of touch. But I mean, look, you too can get yourself a Hisense.
What was the massive drive-by on you and your ice hockey?
I just said, fuck you, you play ice hockey for fun. I haven't seen a picture of you, but I know what you look like. So is he looking through my window
got
or
a
something?
great
I reckon he's
coming after me.
I reckon he's got a picture in his head. And he's
Yeah,
like,
you're wagging
I don't think he
Well,
needs to see.
I'd like to see him out on the ice.
Yep. Oh, there you go. If you just asked for a couple of car park scraps
No.
with a listener, not a great look for you, Joe, but for your shout. Next one, yours, please.
Boys, it's Ben from the Content Classic the other day.
Benny
Fantastic
boy!
afternoon, still quite dusty, still making poor life decisions. the ACC Golf Open next Friday. How about we do a side quest rematch? Winner gets ultimate bragging rights, and the loser gives $300 to Movember as a donation.
Oh.
Thoughts?
Okay. Well,
Good on you, Benny boy.
Great
New
Benny
Zealander.
Lyons, from the Content Classic. Great New Zealander. Supplied us with shirts even
He certainly did.
for the Content Classic.
Should have got my one signed by all the boys.
Shit, there was some average golf being played.
Oh, it was really good.
From
actually.
everyone. all
Because
round.
that is, we now do quite a lot of golf stuff here at the ACC,
Yeah.
and every now and again we'll do a round with some listeners. And
we don't cover ourselves in glory.
we
do
never do, but there is a nerve-wracking part to the driver. You're going out and going, shit, I hope we don't have... Because every now and again you'll get a decent golfer that rocks up with us to try and play, properly. Usually it's the mate of the winner.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, Samwise Gamgee, who here with him, he looked handy.
Yeah, but
he cracked under the pressure,
You
didn't he?
pumped a couple of ultras into him before we went out there, and
that's
that kind of leveled the playing field
Same with
quite
Jono
nicely.
as well.
Jono, Jesus.
Yeah.
Great man.
Big Tony was good.
Big Tony was
Yeah,
reliable.
Big Tone. I think Big Tony was steady, wasn't he?
Yeah, Sam was. He just gave me the vibe that he might want to carry that night on a bit longer than it needed to be carried on. Was he on?
Yeah,
because you stayed a little bit longer.
Yeah, I
at the
left a
clubhouse
couple
later on.
of kept a couple of jugs with them, and they probably ended up at the peelers. But okay, Benny, we'll see you next week. See you next Friday at the ACC Open. Like I say, there's a couple of spots left because they've had a couple of cancellations.
Yeah.
So text golf to 3236. Join us on a Friday afternoon. It's for charity. Come on, for Christ's sake.
Good God. Next one. Yours, please.
Yeah, chaps, following on from your recent chat about high-protein diets, I've been to a couple of big music festivals around the world, but the worst portaloos are definitely the coast to coast. Absolutely disgusting. Mind you, they are in Canterbury. Mashy and Joe, what about that Crusaders Mana now? 0 from 2. I'll bring back Razor. Ball bags.
That is, you know what? I don't think it's. I don't think coast to coast is exclusive to that. Any sort of marathon or ultra marathon event. Can you imagine what the High Rocks toilets are like? So all those protein fucking monkeys running around. Like it's horrific. Marathon toilets are even worse because people are just doing explosive nervous diarrheas.
And they're trying to get them out quickly.
Yeah, and it's just an absolute abomination. But I can imagine the coast to coast as well. You'd have people a lot in a hurry as well.
What does the coast to coast entail? Is that a kayak and a bike and a run?
Yeah, and yeah.
Is that what McCaw's up to these days?
No, he does that. He does that crazy shit. He does like that extreme shit.
He does Old Ghost Road and all that.
He does the ones that they go for 2 or 3 days and they start hallucinating and shit.
Right.
Coast to Coast was it Steve Gurney? Was it Steve?
Yeah, the Goon.
Is he just chasing the dragon, McCaw?
The original Goon. Yeah, I guess so. Because you need to stay.
how do
You
I
need
get
to
back
stay
there?
mobile.
Yeah.
You need to stay mobile. You look at him and Kieran Reid. Kieran Reid does Old Ghost Road Ultras.
Yeah, he does.
They lose a lot of weight because when you're playing rugby, you're just fucking eating chicken and protein and lifting weights and smashing counts.
Yeah.
And then the option is you retire and you go Ian Foster.
Yep.
Or you retire and you go Richie McCaw Kieran Reid kind of way. And even, like Waitangi Korpu, like he looks more ripped now than he did when he was playing.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So you can go 2 directions.
Yeah, you can.
Same with broadcasting.
Yes, I think those toilets are up there. If you do have any other opinions on the worst toilets or portaloos you can go to, do sing out for the talkback function.
Yeah, festival ones, I suppose, are up there.
Do you know what I have found at festivals, though? I mean, if you go to like a 2-3 day festival, they're getting pretty ugly by the end of it. But if you go to a 1 dayer, quite often, since people have started consuming early in the morning, alcohol and other things, that tends to suppress food intake.
Yeah.
So quite often the portaloos are just used for one type of intake rather than outtake.
But you need to do party poos, though.
Sometimes you do need to do party poos, like you had to do there on the second hole when you found that bag playing for the
party
Cowboys 2 weeks ago at the Twilight Golf.
Yeah, look, party poos aren't exactly the most wholesome,
healthy
poos either.
What hole did you find that on?
I didn't find the bag.
Oh, it was a Takapuna.
No, it was Takapuna, but I
was looking around when we were
consumed it on the second.
When we went to the concert,
you were doing a bit of a thing, Kirby. I can't find my e-scooter, weren't you?
Yeah, I was looking around for things and I couldn't find anything when we were over there.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the right shot.
It's not.
I was just trying to get the right shot.
The golf course isn't just sprinkled with baggies.
Well, that's not what Joe thought. He reminded me of one of those guys, those old boys that was down on the beach with the metal detector.
Yeah, just looking for baggies.
Just sniffing around it.
Anyway, okay.
Grass height.
Next one. We've got quite a few to get through.
G'day, G Lane. G'day, Mashy.
G'day,
Talking about people that split their support in the RL, I went to the grand final last year and got sat next to some Broncos fans, and they told me they're from Auckland. And I asked, why don't you support the Warriors? And they said, oh, no, we support the Warriors, we support the Broncos, we support the Panthers. I think they basically reeled off anyone else that had won a premiership in the last 5 years. Each their own.
That's a good message, yeah.
That's pretty funny. Anyone who's won a championship, just follow the winners.
Yeah, you tend to pick a side between... Right now, there's a side taken between the Storm and the Panthers, I think.
No one supports the Storm.
No one does support the Storm here,
No one supports the Storm.
It's the Matt Heath approach of fandom.
Yeah, well, it's same. I was actually going to point the finger at Mashy as well, because I reckon you probably fell in love with Man U during their heyday.
Yeah, I did. I did.
When they were...
Prime Rooney, Ronaldo.
Yeah, they won everything.
Yeah.
And now you're really paying for that.
I know. Yeah. But I mean, this is their year, brother. I don't know if you've seen 5 wins from 6. I have stuck with it.
You haven't spun to Man City or...
No, we got close a couple of years ago. We got close, but you just can't. You know what happens? You just can't. And then you follow your players around a little bit, but you've just got to kind of...
You got to stick it out.
I think that's also why NRL fans do, chop and change it a little bit from time to time, is because players move around quite a bit. And you support your team because of the players that play. I think it's...
That was the only reason I supported North Sydney Bears, was Daryl Halligan.
Yeah, exactly.
Came from the Mooloos.
Yeah.
Went over and played, and then he switched to the Bulldogs, so I changed to the Bulldogs.
You get a lot of that as well in American sports. People, support Steph Curry, and then... So the Golden State Warriors had a lot of fans, 5 years ago? And
Matthew Ridge went to Manly. All of a sudden, there were heaps of Manly. Brent Todd was...
Yeah. He went to the Gold Coast because the Sheilas are all good.
And he
fuck them all.
But before that, I mean, you can understand his frustration. Yes. You could understand his frustration because he'd been in Canberra for so long.
Oh, my God.
Imagine going Canberra to the Gold Coast.
Yeah, and that's why he was all pent up in that press conference.
It's like going from fucking... Gore
to the Mount.
The Mount, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hang on, next one. Yours, please.
Ultra respect.
Hey fellas, I'd love to share a story about going on the school camp, but parents aren't allowed to go on school camp here in Australia. Don't worry about the future of Australian sport because it's going downhill.
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of schools in the area I'm at, when the kids are at assembly and they win an award, they hold up a sign whether you can clap for that kid or not, because a lot of the kids get triggered by clapping. So don't worry about them being the future champions. I think New Zealand might be in safe hands.
Sometimes that's a great talkback. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Sorry,
what?
You hold up a sign because some kids get triggered by clapping.
Yeah. Sometimes I hear things and I think we might be fucked.
Parents aren't allowed at school camp in Aussie. I mean, look, I would fully endorse that, because going to school camp, it is like a prison sentence. You get no sleep. You're not allowed to bring booze onto school camps anymore.
As an adult?
As an adult.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, because that was a big surprise to me. Because at the end of day one, when I was in the school camp out there at Lakewood Lodge, which should be burnt down, out of Huntly. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Out of Huntly?
Yeah.
Who goes on a school camp to Huntly?
Jesus. Hey, kids, get fizzed up.
We're going to Lakewood Lodge, which has got... The lake itself was just covered in like a 1 centimetre thick algae. Anyway, at the end of day one, I've been out all day doing stupid fucking team tasks and kayaking on the sludge fest that was the lake. I was like, oh, fucking hell, anyone got a beer? And it was like I just shat in the middle of the room. They were like, there is no alcohol here. And I was like, oh, you're joking. What am I going to do with that 2 dozen export ultras that I've got on my back in the bunk room? So I just got to looked at the other dads and went, might just hit the hay. Anyone keen?
But then you've got to sound out who might be keen. And
just all the dads are keen. All the dads keen.
Invite a narc.
No, because that's true. No, all the teachers are all female. They're all judgy.
Judgy.
But since they'd stuck all the dudes in a one bunk room and they all had their own rooms, we just sat there and just crushed tins.
Fuck you. See, that's
we had to hide the tins though. We'd crush them and put them into another bag.
All of a sudden, you're the kids on this kids'
Correct.
camp. Yeah,
correct.
That's what it turns into.
Okay. Last one.
Yours, please.
Hey guys, listen to you guys talk about the T20 World Cup.
Yes.
Did you ever actually think that maybe India might lose to the West Indies?
Yes,
we did.
And in that case, India are gone?
Yeah.
Are you guys paid by the BCCI to try to keep India in? What's going on there?
A lot of people have brought this up because I've spent the whole time saying let's avoid India, blah, blah, blah. I just think that they'll make something happen.
Yeah.
Something's going to... I just don't feel like they're going to do something to the West Indies, which
wash out.
Whether it's a bit of money, I don't know, but I can't see the BCCI ICC.
Oh, they'll fucking invade.
Allowing it to happen.
They'll invade if they have to. Like they're just not going to be in the.
Trust
they're
me,
not going to not be in the round of whatever the fuck it is.
Trust me, I want to see it.
Oh yeah, India
Trust
getting knocked
me.
out of their own tournament would be up there with one of my greatest sporting memories of all time.
And then they'll do an Aussie and turn around and say that they don't care about T20s.
Yeah, and then they'll undermine the rest of the tournament.
They'll say the true test of T20 is the IPL, and we don't care about it. That's what they'll say.
What about if it's this is, I reckon, how India are going to do it. There'll be, after the Super 8s, we'll be tied, or one of the teams out like Pakistan or something will be tied on the same run rate and points as India. So they'll go, oh, well, based on this, we'll take 3 teams from this one side, which will be India, West Indies and South Africa, and then the one winning team from the other group, which is England.
There is on the BYC podcast. There is the levels of how you qualify. It's run rate first. That's actually if you've beaten that team in that pool, then you go through.
Okay, yeah, that's all.
Then it goes run rate, and if all those are tied, then you have
you dare say it?
You have a rematch.
Oh, that's good.
They play again.
Say something with the initials BC.
No.
So they'll find a way.
I hope they don't, because I really enjoy. I'm gutted for Sri Lanka being knocked out, because I really wanted them to do well in their own World Cup, in which the BCCI just kind of let them have a couple of games.
Yeah.
But to see India knock out would be great. I'd like to see that.
But then what we'd get West? Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, we'd play West Indies or.
I mean, that would be good to be fair.
Yeah. We're good against West Indies, that big bastard.
The big bastard.
They're all
good,
they're all big.
They're all big bastards.
That batting order is terrifying if it gets going. Anyway, is that yours, pleases? Are we done? Is that good? Is it?
All right.
We'll save the rest for tomorrow. James McConey's in tomorrow. You're off away on an AI training course tomorrow. I hear.
I'm a real part-timer at the moment.
Yeah, it's entitled "How to Use AI Instead of Google." That's the name of the training course you're on.
I'm going to a wedding, you fuckwits. Love yous.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.